From KSTP TV, you're watching Minnesota Live.
9:28 here on Minnesota Live. We're looking at a course up in Staples, Minnesota. This is the Vintage Golf Club. This is also on my list of to-dos. It's an 18-hole championship public course that runs alongside, you see right there, the Crow Wing River. A lot of holes run right alongside the river, providing some neat views. Here's more evidence that Minnesotans love to golf. The Minnesota Golf Association reported 2.8 million rounds of golf were played in 2025.
And that number was up 2% from the year before. So more people played last year than they did in 2024. Keith Schubert at the Minneapolis St. Business Journal keeps a very close eye on golf trends, and he joins us here this morning. Hi, Keith.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Have you been out golfing yet this season?
Not outside, just inside so far.
Courses are starting to open up.
Yeah.
So it's time for everyone to get out there, which is why we thought it'd be fun to do this show.
Yeah.
This trend in golf, more and more people are playing. What's that all about?
It really started with the pandemic. Golf was one of the only friendly golf sports you could do outside really in the beginning. And it's just carried on. And youth is really driving that now. The Minnesota Golf Association recorded a record number of youth participants, and there's more women playing golf as well. It's becoming more diversified. There's groups like Northern Greens Golf Collective, that's just a women's networking group of golfers that started. There's organizations like First Tee that are aiming to expand the game for youth and things like that. So it's just a lot of youth golfers getting out there and driving that.
And it's crazy, the sport was in a little bit of trouble before the pandemic. Courses were closing, country club memberships were down, a lot of public courses were being redeveloped. And then the pandemic hit, and all of a sudden you used to be able to get a tee time pretty much anywhere the day before. And now, as Keith will tell you,
so much, huh?
That is hard now. And where are more people playing? Where are you seeing more people getting those rounds in?
Yeah, public daily fee courses are up. Country clubs are busier than ever. But really where we're seeing the biggest increase is short courses. Those are par 3 courses. They're shorter. They're less intimidating.
Quicker.
Yeah, quicker. And especially for, talking about the younger golfers, first-time golfers getting in, it gives them a better entry point into the game where you're not going to spend 4 hours and $90. You're going to be able to get in and out in like an hour and really learn the game at a less intimidating level.
I wonder if we're not going to see more short courses start to open, because there is that entry level, and you don't want to spend 4 hours, but you might have 90 minutes. I wonder if we're going to see more of those short courses start to get placed in places.
Definitely. I mean, it's one of the biggest amenities a course can have right now. Country clubs are investing in them. Public courses are investing in them. If you have the land, I think courses are looking to do something like that. Yeah.
I like the mention of the younger kids getting in. I mean, it makes sense because we didn't have a golf team at my school, in my high school, but I feel like every high school nowadays has a team that kids are playing on, and it's pretty darn competitive.
Yeah, definitely. And also things like YouTube and YouTube Golf and Bryson DeChambeau, and there's all sorts of content creators that are golf centric, and I think that gives kids a different way of approaching the game. You're not just watching 4 days straight of a tournament. It's more entertaining, and they get to learn about golf in a more fun and entertaining
Not to mention the swag. I think the kids are in it for the swag, too.
Yes, yeah.
Every time you see the stat that says Minnesota has more or as many golfers per capita as pretty much anywhere in the state, you look at that and go, how is that possible? What part of goes into that? What makes golf so accessible for people in Minnesota?
We have a lot of courses. It's a very social thing here, so people really, and we don't have a lot of time to do it, but in those summer months, people really try to jam it in there. And there's also different types of courses opening now, more mobility-friendly courses like the Loop in Chaska.
Yep.
You have a company in St. Paul called Verticat that's creating golf carts for people with mobility issues. We just hosted the first ADA Open at Braemar. So the type of courses we have.
That was last year.
Yeah. So the type of courses we have are changing and becoming more accessible for everybody.
Can we talk about some of the country club courses?
Yeah.
These are getting kind of spendy, no?
Yeah.
Well, and as I mentioned, before the pandemic, there were a lot of country clubs that were almost nothing to get in. They just wanted you to do food and beverage. But now that the game's recovered, that's changing.
Yeah, and I'll have a story out later today showing that it's getting even more expensive. They're reinvesting since the pandemic. They have more members. They have more money to spend on their clubs, so they're reinvesting. They're building amenities, and they're really trying to make them more of a 24/7, 365 type of place where you can come, you can have childcare, you can have the whole family out there. It's less just about the husband going golfing, and more about the entire family and health and wellness. Pickleball, tennis, very popular at country clubs. So
did I just see that Hazeltine is $75,000 a year?
Yeah, and that's actually bumped up to 95 now. So they're getting more expensive, and but it's a reflection of the money that they're putting into the club.
But there are also some that if you want to have the country club experience that are a lot more affordable.
Yes. Yeah, and those are the ones that are more focused on just golf.
Right.
Golf clubs where
Like Mendakota is
Yeah.
25,000
Yeah.
in my script, so that one's more affordable. But maybe that one doesn't have the amenities that you're talking about.
they got good amenities, but it's a good, it's just where you are in the market, and we have a lot of country clubs here. So there is really an option for everybody from 10,000 to now more than 100,000 for initiation fees.
What are you looking most forward to with this golf season?
Getting out there and maybe, breaking 100, that's always fun. That's always a fun time, and not losing my mind, just taking it one day at a time. And
What's this video we're seeing here? This is Interlochen and Edina.
yeah, they underwent a $30 million renovation to their club that lasted a few years, and now that that's over, they're really leaning into health and wellness and golf and all sorts of amenities. It's just a real one-stop shop club.
A lot of courses have done that. They're putting money into it. Midland Hills right up the street here on 280 completely redid their course.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They did about 3-4 years ago.
So if you've played the courses once, maybe time to revisit.
Yeah.
Keith, this has been great. Thank
Thank
you
you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
The entire team at the Minneapolis St. Paul Business Journal shares trends and news about openings and closings on their website. So we have posted a link to their site on our site, minnesotalive.com.